Good evening, I'm Brian Reagan. This is
Tyler Kelly.
And we welcome you to our Twilight Talks on the Psalms. Tonight we're in Psalm 77, verses 11 through 15, Tyler.
I will remember the works of the Lord. Surely I will remember your wonders of old. I will also meditate on all your work and talk of your deeds. Your way, O God, is in the sanctuary. Who is so great a God as our God? You are the God who does wonders. You have declared your strength among the peoples. You have with your arm redeemed your people, the sons of Jacob and Joseph. Selah.
All right. So, what is the path to a mind of peace from a Christian perspective? A lot of people, they say, well, I just try and empty my mind and have nothing there. That's how I get my peace. Okay. Well, I guess that's one option. Here's the challenge with that. You know what the challenge is with emptying your mind in a quiet place, Tyler?
It takes about all of 2 seconds to immediately fill it back up again.
That's kind of the problem. Because once you leave your quiet place where everything was uncluttered, you know what you step back into? A world that's noisy and cluttered. You say yes, but if you spend enough time there, you can stay in that place in your mind perpetually. Well, that's possible. That's possible. But I would offer up a different idea. And that is, as you meditate on the deeds of the Lord, as you remember his mighty works from old, you think about those works and his mighty deeds, you consider God's holiness, you consider God's greatness, you think about the one who works wonders, not who used to work wonders, but who works wonders. He's working wonders now. He's willing to. You've displayed your might among the peoples. With strong arm, you redeemed your people. Descendants of Jacob and Joseph. That means God's been doing this for a long time. You said, well, how does that help me to have peace? I study history, Tyler. I'm not going to claim that I'm a world-class historian, but I study history. And if I've learned anything, I've learned one thing. Man is basically the same. No, we're very advanced. We have cell phones. Okay. One good EMP in space, and all you've got is a brick that you can play Bejeweled on. That's it. As long as you got the ability to charge it, you can play Bejeweled. Power grid goes down, now you can't charge your phone. Well, I've got a solar charger. Well, when that one wears out, then you still can't do it. You see, that's the problem. Everybody thinks that having technology somehow makes us different from everybody who went before us. Everyone who went before us was a sinner. Everyone who went before us was a sinner. And everyone who went before us thought they were smarter than the people who went in front of them. The only time that may be true was during the golden age of Rome. They may have actually been smarter than the generation in front of them. May have. That was the golden era. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And when I think about these things, I realize God is the only constant. And in God, I can stay my mind because God is a fixed point in the chaos of life. And if God becomes my fixed point, then guess what starts to happen with everything else in my life? If you have one fixed point, what can you do?
Recenter everything else to revolve around that thing that's, I don't know if you want to call it centered, but stable.
Centered, stable, anchored.
Mm-hmm.
Because the moment I can tether one thing down at one point, now I can tether the other part of it. And then I can tether the next thing, and the next thing, and the next thing. Because God is a constant. He's the only true constant that there is. So think about the Lord. Let that be what your mind meditates on. Anything else you want to add?
No, sir.
All right. Little Lou Diamond says, have a blessed night. We'll see you in the morning.